Alright, let's get started. Hello everybody. How's it going? Everyone in the chat? Well, welcome everyone. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I did this. I've been pretty busy, taking it easy with some professional D&D and going pretty hard. So I just had a bit of a break from Twitch, gave it a go. And thought I'd come back now because I've got stuff to share. I've got some content and I thought I'd have a look and share it with all of you. So, for those of you who don't know, my name's Luke. I'm a professional Dungeon Master and I run Dungeon Master for Hire. We're a professional Dungeon Master company. We run games all around Australia, online and worldwide. So thanks for coming along. I thought this would be a bit of fun today. Bit of a different, well, pretty much every week we do is different. Every stream we do is different. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of Beadle and Grimm's Platinum Edition of Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So Beadle and Grimm's are those of you who don't know, are a great organisation that put together premium setups of published D&D modules. So they've got a Dragon Heist one, they've got a Curse of Strahd one, they've got an Eberron one, they've got a Descent into Avernus and a Rime of the Frostmaiden. Now, I do have all of them except for the Dragon Heist one. They're normally here, but currently they're all on loan because we're running a few games. So some of the other DMs have them off and they're running their games with them. But today we have a new one, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, which is on the box right in front of me here. Wild Beyond the Witchlight is a Feywild adventure. So you and your players get transported to the Feywild, a land of fairies and kind of satyrs and all the weird whimsy and things like that. And so today I've managed to resist and not open it until stream. So it's been a couple of days of sitting in my study here, waiting to be opened, and I'm excited to try and check it out. So if you've got any questions while this is going on, feel free to ask in the chat. I can show you bit close-ups of anything you want to see, or if you just want to ask me any questions about professional DMing or just DMing in general, I'm happy to do that while we go through this. All right, now due to some technical issues from with cameras and stuff, I've only got one camera today, so it's going to be a bit of a clunky little setup, and I have to actually move the camera in a very, very lo-fi way. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I think we should just crack on with the unboxing. I've got a game tonight, had a game last night, so I'm pretty busy right now, so I've got to sort of crack on with this and get excited. So I'm really excited to open this, so we'll go from there. All right, here we go. I've got a little prop set up here. We move this up, and we point down. Bit of a closer look at my room you probably want to see. All right, let's go with that, and I just hope that doesn't fall over. So here we go. It is quite a big box. You can't really see it, but the box goes way off camera. Once we get past the big section, I think we'll be okay. All right, so came in pretty bad condition. The box, that is, just the outside box. It's pretty banged up. A lot of loose stuff on it and things like that. So I reckon we should just get on with it. Let's go and have a look. I'm really excited. Some tape here. So I did have to retape it. Full disclosure, I have to retape the box if we got it. It was a bit out of it. All right, camera, well, mouse, microphone going up. Bit out of the way. All right, let's see. Can you hear? Okay, here we go. What have we got here? First come off the rank. Some blank cardboard. Woohoo! Over there. Oh, what's this? Get this open. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff here. This is exciting. First step. Oh, big sets of fairy wings. Oh, that's fun. Looks to be maybe 3 or 4 sets. I'm not going to open all that right now. That's a lot of fairy wings. But here we go. We've got, I think it's like 3 or 4 pairs. We've got some nice elastic on the back there. They strap on. So there's some elastic straps there. That's pretty fun. That'll get people in the mood for it. All right. So there's pink and blue and some other stuff. From here we've got some other pieces. Ooh, okay. Big stuffed toy right at the start. I believe this is a Pseudo Dragon. Nice plush, it's all glittery in case you can't see it. It's very nice. Might open that up actually. is not an ASMR stream. This is just a... Okay, so what do we got here? We've got a Pseudo Dragon here with a little moustache. Got some wings here. It's got a little pocket sword. It says little pocket sword here. It's just a little fabric, little felt sword. It's pretty good. Oh yeah. It's kind of interesting. It reminds me, you've got the same face as the, if you've played It Takes Two, the book. It goes, you need to be in love. Alright, that was good. I like that one. Excellent. Okay, next up, so you can see we've got in here a couple of things. We've got the map tube, we've got the box set itself. Actually, that's a miniature. And the box over here with the bubble wrap. Let's go with the miniature first, or Maxiture. Alright, so we've got whatever this is. Marble and Witchlight. Can't remember much closer. Icons of the Realms. And this would be... I actually don't know. It might be a set of miniatures, actually. Alright. Sorry not watching this. I've never done an unboxing before. I will get a better camera setup next time. Probably, hopefully. Let's see what happens here. What we got. Okay, so pretty typical. Big collection of miniatures here. Take the lid off. I won't take the lid off actually. You can see we've got a big collection of miniatures here. There may be spoilers here for anyone who's watching. I don't know what these are. I actually haven't read all of the adventure yet. I've been getting to it, but I haven't had a chance. So we've got what appears to be, we've got flail snail. Flail snail miniature. Friend Matt will be chuffed. It's his favourite monster. We've got some kind of dragon. Big dragon here and just here. We've got some weird flesh golem or a giant. What else? Got a Harangon, one of the new races. Unicorn. Periton. A couple of hags. Ooh, this could be fun. All the three villains. Which, no spoilers. Ah, and these here are the wings for the giant dragon theme. It's a very good set. I like that. Okay, I think now I can get this big box out of the way. We've done this, so I'll get the map tube out of the way. Map tube. I'll check that out at the later. Let's get this big box out of the way. Oh no! I'll move this down. That didn't sound good. There we go. Those cords. Alright. That's better. Oh, hello Tunga. Sorry, my microphone's out of the way because the box was massive. Is that better? I think that's probably better. I'll turn the music down a bit too. Get a bit of balance. Alright. How's that? Also, welcome. Never been told I was too quiet before. That's a new one. Alright, so let's get this open. Oof. It's very nice. It's a nice sort of velvety kind of box. It's a good little feel, that one. Let's get this plastic, get this bubble wrap out of the way. Well packaged. This is what we have here. It's a nice velvet kind of box. It feels like a matte, not even a matte finish. It's a fabric. There you go. Fabric's the word I was looking for. Fabric finish. Yeah, they've gone with the magnet clasp again as usual. Excellent, thank you. Glad the noise is better. So they've got the nice matte fabric boxes. Nice. I like this one. Always good quality. I think the Avernus one was my least favourite because it had a little leather. It was fitting, but it was like a leather kind of holder, and it's kind of getting worn and torn as I've been doing this. Okay, so we've got the fabric here. Oh, first off the rank, unicorn horn. It's exciting. It's quite hefty, actually. It's heavy. It's well painted. It's actually really heavy. It's not plastic at all. I think it might be ceramic. That's quite durable. I like that. It's nice. Bit nervous when ceramic shows up at the games because you know some idiot's going to try and stab someone with it and ruin everything. All right, so we've got the prerequisite book that they put in, included with every single one. It details what's in it, and you know what to expect, and the things they've added and all that kind of stuff. Okay, should I read this out? Probably should. All right. No, it's a lot. Mentions strapping on the butterfly wings. Yeah, okay. Very good. So the details here. I'll go through the details here. You can see on the side here, there's all this, what's in it. There's an exploded book where they actually give you a copy of the module, which I've already got. Digital and online. So 3 copies now I have. A custom DM screen, some maps, some area maps and some battle maps, some in-world handouts, quite an extensive list. Artifacts, and these are the butterfly wings. There are 4 butterfly wings. A weather vane token, a plushie of someone called Sir Talavarb, so that'll be the dragon that we found. The unicorn horn, Valor's call badge, and a sun/moon bag. And a completion coin and 20 miniatures. Okay. Some encounter cards, some miniatures, some magic item cards, some artwork, bonus encounters, pre-gen characters, and some game aids. Alright. A lot of stuff there. Excellent. So, hello to everyone else. Oh. Alright, we've got our envelope here, which is going to be a probably just all the encounter cards and stuff like that. Some nice little handouts. The quality of this is always very, very good. It's always an astounding quality. The paper here is always a very, very thick kind of paper. You've got some nice artwork from the books of locations and things like that. I won't go through all of it. It's a bit much. You've got your story tracker for your groups, and also some thin sort of parchmenty handouts as well, which really change the feel of it. Some snail race tracker, that's fun. The carousel. Other bits and pieces too. Alright, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. I like this. The map's really quite beautiful. Yeah. Really good quality. They've really sort of captured the Feywild kind of art style and what it would entail. I like that. Alright. Let's move on with the next bit here. I'm going blitzing through this. So we've got our custom DM screen here. It's the tall style, like all the other ones have been. Personally, not a big fan of the tall style. They do tend to block your view of the players and the table itself, which is a bit frustrating. So we've got custom artwork here. Just start from this end here. The Beadle and Grimm's logo, of course, the Harangon on the side here. The next panel would be a fairy character and some other players approaching them. And then over the other side, a part of the carnival with some people in bubbles and stuff like that. It's nice. It's very good artwork again, as usual. And then the other side is the usual DM rigmarole. Starting on this side, you've got some campaign-specific information. You've got the domain transformations, Feywild treats, rules of conduct. I presume that's festival stuff, pixie names and things like that. Moving on to major NPCs in the next panel here. Your conditions over here, and at the bottom, some random encounters as well. Again, not a lot of great campaign-specific info. I typically don't use them, but they're very nice to look at. You can put them in front of they're actually probably why they did it is you can put, because they're tall, you can put them in front of your existing DM screen, so you can give more evocative artwork while still having all the information with your other DM screen. But I mean, carrying two DM screens around is a bit weird. Alright, next up we've got some player-specific handouts. These are good. You've got, I can see a wanted poster there. You've got some tickets for the Witchlight Carnival, which is the initial starting section for your group, the starting adventure for your group. Trying to think I'll give this a quick open. Why not? As soon as I open these, I'm going to start losing them, which is bad. All right. How's everyone going? Everyone in chat, everyone having a good time? That's good. Okay. So, we'll just quickly roll through these handouts. We've got a number of, these are really thick tickets. Oh, they've actually got little, that's exceptional. Unfortunately not reusable, but Witchlight tickets here. They are, for again, the initial adventure where you go to the Witchlight Carnival and participate in games. You buy some tickets and stuff like that. These actual stars here, they appear, as you can see, these little stars here, these appear to be able to be punched out. The tickets are perforated, so you can punch out all the sections. And there are 5 of them. So, unfortunately, the way we operate, never going to punch the stars out, never going to tear the actual tickets because, well, we reuse this. So we can't. It's a bit unfortunate. Really should make some of these reusable. I don't get why they've done it, but still, I mean, it's quite an expensive investment for a single-use item. Okay, we've got some worn-out parchment here. I'm not going to show you the details here. This is actually wrinkled, which is great. It's written in 2 languages. So you can see on the back here is some kind of script. On the back, and there is common. These are all aged and made to look like they're really old pieces of paper, which is really nice. Put this to the side here. You've got some more notes here. I'm not going to go into any of that. More spoilerific stuff. Our wanted poster, the Will of the Feywild. There's a few of these posters actually. There's a lot of them. Wow, there's like 7 of them. Exciting. Some more handouts here. Bonus encounters. Again, I'm going to not spoiler any of this. So here's our pre-made characters. Interesting. Oh, there's a pamphlet of a horse. That looks fun. Alright. So, our pre-gens. Let's have a look. We've got a Paragon Ranger. See? We've got a Gnome Wizard. We've got a Wood Elf Druid. A Fairy Sorcerer. A Human Bard. And that's it. Okay, let's have a quick look at them. Pretty good here. Very on brand for the adventure. Yeah, I mean, paper's nice again. Very simple characters. And they have kind of broken down the new sort of stat block format here, making it very simple for you to play the character and not overwhelming you with stuff, which I think is quite good. These are nice, actually. I might think about using those. Alright, some more handouts here. What have we got? A Witchlight Carnival handout. This looks like just a poster for the Witchlight Carnival. It's quite nice. Witchlight Carnival, who will be crowned our Witchlight Monarch? Join us in the big top. This is really good stuff to get your players invested in the game before you start playing, which is nice. That's always good to see. Alright. That's a lot of fidgety things I'll lose. So let's put those to the side. Gotta say, I'm a big fan of this unicorn horn. It's nice to hold. I'll put that there. Alright. So from here we've got our Fairy Tales from the Warehouse book, which I believe is going to be a set of, looks to be a set of 3 adventures here. Written by Justice Aman, John Cicciolini, Charlie Rejo. Always good to have extra adventures here. I've used a few of them in the past, which is nice. And yeah, very, very simple, laid out, any level adventures. Alright, put that to the side. We've got our exploded campaign book here, which I'm not going to open. These I don't typically use, because I need the whole book to flick through. But it's nice to have another copy. Ooh, and lastly, the real fancy bits here. We've got some item cards. Oh no, these are NPC cards, they look like. So we've got Agdon Longscarf, the Harangon. Little character cards here. And then there's a whole deck of them, so it goes from A to Z. In this case, Zlibla, whoever that is. Okay, those are good handy references. I think they'd be nice to have. Outside of this, you've got your nice metal doodads here. You've got your order of the something. A completion coin, so I'll show you the order thing. See the badge here? It's a heavy metal badge with a pin on the back, or double pins. Right, again, like metal jewelry, very nice. It always feels really solid. Always really good to kind of show people. got a completion coin here. Again, a heavy completion coin. It's like metal. It's pressed metal. It's not a plastic coin you get from your local $2 shop or whatever. Let's open that up. I want to see this one. So on one side here, it's a Beadle and Grimm's Perfecto. Oh man, come on camera, get your act together. Get closer. Come on, catch up. No. All right, there we go. So this is Beadle and Grimm's Primo Perfecto, well done kind of thing, and on the back, the Wild Beyond the Witchlight logo. It's very nice. Got a token here of some kind, a small metal, might be plastic, metal kind of sort of thing. I don't really know what that is. Looks very fragile and easy to lose though. I'll put that back. And then we've got our sun and moon bag. So the sun on one end, moon on the other. Nice felt bag. Nice sized dice bag actually. And inside we've got, oh geez, these feel tiny and losable. We've got some little tiny papers here. So these, I don't know what these are. These are like fortunes or something. Yeah, these are like little fortunes for players. So we've got, I'll read a couple here. Careful, whelp, far greater than thou hath perished for less. Are you the Lord here? I bring dark tidings from afar. Okay. I won't read all of them. There's a lot here. I have a wicked thought if you will hear it. Okay. Looks like a little kind of doodad kind of way to whisper weird things to people bag. Quite good. Alright, from here we've got our NPC cards. These are great to hang on your DM screen and also provide sort of inspiration for your players to see who they're looking at and stuff. I find these to be quite useful. So the location ones in particular. Actually, these are the location ones. The NPC ones here. Oof. This is a hefty deck. This is a hefty slab of NPC cards here. You can see there's a bit of information here. Very easy to run stuff with these. And again, to hang them on your screen and keep track of where they are is very, very nice. I'll put that back in there. I do like those a lot. They really help with evoking the right tone from players. Alright, we're almost at the end here, except for the maps. So I've got this little deck here. This one here. Beadle and Grimm's deck. And this will be probably a set of item cards or something like that. Alright, let's get this open and have a look. Okay. So it's a nice little list of items here where possible. They've got pictures. You can see they've got pictures for some of them. Again, spoilers abound for those of you who are hanging around for this. So some of them they've got pictures here. Staff of Power, Cloak of Many Whatevers. So they've added some stuff here, which is quite nice. And on the other side, you can see they've got a description of the item. Somewhere, not there. It's the floor. There's a description of the item there. And it goes on and on from there. And I won't reveal that for anybody. Again, these are nice to have to give to players. The Avernus one had a very, very big square cards. Oh hey, Matt's here. Hey Matt, guess what? You want to see something cool? If you reply, I'll show you something cool. There's something you want to see in this set, man. Like really want to see. Oh, he's probably not here. All right. I'll show it to him later. Okay, well that's that part done. I might just repack it all on here. What do you think? Is there anything you want to see in particular? Anything that grabs your attention? I kind of like all of it so far. There's a lot in here to like. It's really well put together. It's really solid. Quickly just oomph all this on. I'm going to go look at that flail snail miniature because I want to see if it's got that pearlescent shine on it. That'd be kind of fun to see actually. So I might check that in a minute. Check that before I move to the maps. And the unicorn horn. Again, that's That's probably my favourite part. It's just nice. I don't know. The box, somewhere around the $700 to $800 Australian mark. Somewhere around that. They have since made it used to be a lot more expensive, but they've now got Australian shipping, which is nice because it used to cost a lot more. But you know, I've spent more money on dumber things, so it doesn't really bother me. And again, as one of the benefits of being a professional DM is you make this money back pretty quickly, and they last a lot longer. Right, let me check the flags now. Hang on. I'm gonna have to remove this bit. I really don't like these plastic shell things. They're good for protection, but they're horrible for transport. For me to transport things, rather. Get that off. So again, if I was running this as a one-off game for my friends, this is, unless you have a lot of disposable income, it's not really worth the investment. I'd say. I mean, sure, it's memorable and stuff, but it really is a high price point. I mean, you could really bulk up your DM gear with a similar amount of money. You could do a lot of other great things with it, and that would last you years, and not just a single game. And again, some of these are one use. So there's a story tracker, which is only one use. There are the tickets, which are only one use if you do it that way. And so it is a bit disappointing here. Alright, I just want to check this flower snail so I can show Matt. So here's our flower snail. Oh, great. Nice work, Luke. Here's our flower snail here. No iridescent shine here, but it's got the derpy little flower snail face. Matt's going to be very happy to see that. I'll have to put that aside for him for later. These miniatures are otherwise really nice. I've got a Periton that I got painted actually, which is not that one. This one's really nice. Yeah. I don't know who that is. This will be the Jabberwock. Ah, very cool. With a attachable tail. Alright, pop that down. I'll get these maps out and have a look. Alright. Let's have a look at these maps. So these, the bane of my existence, these maps. I'm currently running a few games that use these tubes, and I find it very difficult to roll the maps up afterwards. They don't tend to go back in nicely. My Curse of Strahd one is battered. Alright, so let's just roll this all out and we'll just sift through it here. Oof. Alright, already a nice look here. Not as many maps as the other campaigns, which I think is probably a good thing. So first off, we've got a location known as Nightshade's study/bedroom/aviary. Again, it's a very cartoony kind of style and like a whimsical one, which I like. This will be a double-sided map like they usually are. And we have the Goblin Market. Again, I really like this art style. Whoever did this really hit the right tone. Big fan. It's nice, simple, clean. It's got the grid lines are good. They're not too invasive. Yeah, I like it a lot. Alright, let's check out the next map here. Everyone's favourite. We've got the Witchlight Carnival. I might turn this around for everybody. Alright. Got the Witchlight Carnival map here. Again, these are all linen maps, so it's a really nice feeling paper, and these are quite impressive. I find that players do really like these. This is a very evocative map to show your players at the start with all the different stalls and rides that exist. This over here is, of course, the mood tracker for the carnival, which you could... oh, that's what that symbol is. I forgot. That little thing. It's going to fall over. It's very light. All the stalls here and the time of the festival. This is a good scene you can really stretch out, I think, for your players. But this is a kind of, again, a really evocative and interesting map. Let's get this flip over. This will be the Orrery of Tragedies. That sounds ominous. Slight change in the style here. The central area is a bit more serious looking with some weird runes as well. Again, I have no idea what any of this means, so I won't be able to spoil it for anybody. But otherwise, quite nice. Some arrows here, which is odd. They put some arrows on this section up here. I don't know if you can see that. And some arrows on the map there, which is Bit jarring, otherwise fine. This is our primary map, the domain of Prismia. This is where the characters will reside, I guess, for the primary most of the campaign, as far as I'm aware. Kind of a very basic kind of general map. Obviously, the Feywild is not a place that is mappable inherently. But nice to have a nice linen. This one is a particularly thick map. This is not just linen paper. This is kind of a almost like a canvas. This is actually a canvas map, this one. So this one doesn't tear. It's a very thick. It actually feels like water resistant too, which is nice. Only single sided, obviously. That's a canvas. So not a lot of maps in this one. Presume this is a bit more of a theatre of the mind, or a kind of a vague map kind of substance. So those of you who like battles that are down to tactical grids may not be for you. Of course, Wild Beyond the Witchlight is an adventure that allegedly can be finished in a pacifist run, so you can do this without a single combat if you know how to approach things, because people often don't want to fight. In the Feywild, you can kind of just talk your way out of it or provide the right information. Next map here is something called the Throne Room. Don't know what that is, but it's nice. Again, really floating, sort of in the air kind of setup, which is really nice as well. I like the feel of these maps. And the next location is the Ballroom and Balvarana's Cottage. Yeah, so more of the same. More kind of so just really run down, kind of elegant, but a bit clattered kind of feel to it. Very nice art style. This doesn't look like the same guy who did the Curse of Strahd maps, but it might be. I'll have to check. Right. Now, last map here. We've got the Tollway. So Tollway looks to be on top of a giant tree stump over here, and a rickety bridge leading over a grey swamp. Very nice. It's pretty good, that one. The good thing is I like a lot of these maps. I think a map like this I could get some actual use out of on the day-to-day. This is something you could really apply for a goblin ambush or some kind of weird situation where there's sort of a fight up here, and then people are trying to cross the toll bridge, and the water obviously can't be gone into for whatever reason. And this is quite a general purpose map, which is nice. Now this is a nice general purpose map. This is something I could use. The Big Top. Also looks like a Colosseum, so I could use that. So the Big Top, obviously inside a tent, a very large tent. This is quite a large area. You're looking at about... Not very good with roughing things. 20, 60, it's like 120 feet wide, maybe 60 feet long. This would be nice, general purpose sort of Colosseum map for like combats and like all sorts of stuff. Again, another good general purpose map that I could see getting some use out of. That's pretty good. All right. Well, there's a lot to like in that. I should put this camera back. Is there anything else you guys want to see in particular? This old thing. All right, back to normal. I'm actually using my. Can't really see it, but I'm using my a prop, like a stand. I'm using my Curse of Strahd stand for this. So. Just realised how much of a nightmare it was going to be because the second camera wasn't working. Cool. All right. Well, that's really nice, that sort of stuff. I'm happy with that. Been waiting a few months for it to arrive, so I'm kind of chuffed that it's just as good as all their other sort of offerings here. The lack of maps is a bit odd. I mean, it's a very similar price point to the other ones. In fact, the Curse of Strahd one was a little bit cheaper, but it seems to have a lot more stuff in it. It doesn't have the adventure, I suppose, which is probably part of it. But it's still very nice. It's got a lot of maps, though, which is probably the one thing that it has. It has a Castle Ravenloft map in full. All... there's like 20 maps for Castle Ravenloft. And as well some other key locations here. And no miniatures, though, which is probably where it's gotten cheaper, too. So it's a bit of both. I do like the high-quality maps. I like that it's got really good quality maps that are very evocative and show a lot of detail. The props that come with it are very nice. The miniatures are fantastic as well. I'm looking forward to using those. Of course, our soon to be favourite flails now. Yeah, so I don't think it's quite nice. Well, it's 45 minutes already. That was quick. So, if you want a memorable experience with your friends, grab Wild Beyond the Witchlight for your group. And I'm not sponsored. They didn't pay me to do this, as you can tell, because it's kind of pretty plain. But I'm curious to see how it goes. I might have a couple of groups who are interested in this already, which will be nice to show them. But all right, well, thanks for being a fun little audience today. I'm gonna crack on with some more stuff today. I've got a game to prepare for tonight, and a game to wrap up from yesterday. So a lot going on. But anyway, thanks for coming along, everybody. Hope you enjoyed watching me bumble around with some goddamn boxes. And yeah, I will see you the next time I show up on stream, which, who knows, could be a while. Bye.